Someone just threw a rock through the window. Will you please hand me the note that was tied to the rock? I'll read it to you. It says, "Walk with me."
Time to go to the store. Yeah.
I don't go when nobody signal, I don't signal, I just go. Another rain check, one for the road, uncrustable king. Pink pen tucked in a code, amen. Ghost in a cold AM, play dead, but awake, float and say less, say when. Oh, the saints of mayhem ain't obey, no tech, okay, bet. Code names get thrown around between clubhouses with secret knocks. Leapfrogging these tent fires, I'm no face at the dream spot with the fly hand. Clean block lettering, peacock feathering, canary yellow, Zelda green, blueberries and heavy cream, yes. Vendetta messenger, get to the boys who beeline with. He's autographed our street signs, plus a paw print from the Kleekai mix. Hydrangea Gatorade, a half a dozen scratch-offs, then I'm back in black. Attack, it's Mac the knife on Daryl Mack. It's black and white with passers-by, upsetting every active rat that's aptly trying to drag his Laffy Taffy through some traffic jam. That type of shit'll have the kid distracted from the offering. A city's baptism, y'all walk with me. Where the sky is falling and the walls are bleeding and the wires are crossing. Where the ground is sinking and the pipes are freezing and the nights are appalling. I don't go when nobody signal, I don't signal, I just go. I don't go when nobody signal, I don't signal, I just go.
I've got
Two different silvers in the utility belt, like twin flames for the same hands from the pillory. Out in the grid of infinity smells, hooded figures, sniffing markers, chewing ginger, missing marbles, cookie monsters with conflicting dharmas. I'm moving contra to existing markets in the mood to conquer. Rah-rah sonic boom, it's my nom de plume and y'all's roof in lava. You can see it from the moon, I can't even wait. Heat a cup of soup, feet up on the table, eat a couple shrooms, eat a couple more, meet up in a few. You can be like, yo, I feel like such a dork, I can push a button, see you through the floor. Night crawlers in fine form, offline saucers. That's not a final warning, it's a final offer for the first time caller. Last time caller, capsized in that fat glow from this black light. I might shortcut through Magic 5. I got more ups in the afterlife, and that's for you. Can't even rest in peace in peace. Tag the gates of heaven, so my name is still a presence at your meet and greet. Hee hee hee. Crystal ball, he hits the wall, a hawk to meet. No vault safe, no off days, walk with me. Where the sky is falling and the walls are bleeding and the wires are crossing. Where the ground is sinking and the pipes are freezing and the nights are appalling. I don't go when nobody signal, I don't signal, I just go. I don't go when nobody signal, I don't signal, I just go. We don't stay close to the flame. We get ghost, weave those lanes. We don't know to obey. It's okay if you do, please don't change. We don't stay close to the flame. We get ghost, weave those lanes. We don't know to obey. It's okay if you do, please don't change.
You're a prisoner here now.
Is active and moving callous, anomaly in the algorithm through the algebraiculus. I'm all of Alexandria's information in aggregate, ruling elder, giving you the hell to melt the valuables. Rivens's grid at my back, I'm in the diagonals, evolving, shivering his back, he shattered the manacles. Man down, damn it, can he manage the variables? Manually override these overnight manuals, man. My mayday, it's the tapering of the straightaway, the making of a bedlamite, the straightening of the theta wave, working on a way to cure the sudden inexplicable urgency to secure a sure shot shape paperweight pay demand simultaneously in survival mode and looking like 100 violations of the fire code. Design to die alone, moments out the styrofoam, but not before these no names go the way of the dial tone. Don't.
Yo, could you do me a favor? Could you go to the black hole, Superette, please? And can you grab me? It has a warning label on it. It says something bad's gonna happen to you from the product. Can you bring me one of those? Don't.
Staring at the sun until one of us blinks. When it does, I'm running for the tunnels, hater blood in the creek. Bloody hell, every day I wake and one up a king whose kingdom come to refer to me as the wonderful thing. One of the filthiest fish in the azure. Cut a political actor to particulate matter. Should've present as a pattern, put the pig out to pasture. This ain't that action figure in the original package. We in the shit with the taggers, bastards and bullies and baddies and bitches and bummers who shuffle out of the shadows with the limbs of another. Trap jaws, heads, they puffed arms in a cape of Vader over rollerblading Barbie with a bow from Hank the Ranger. Bullseye in danger, I'm a surgeon at 70 yards. As long as the target is not a Snellen chart. Hello from the hell and back to autograph an X mark. Leaving the treasure for the next man, the best part. Don't show up at the get down, talking that holy as if you ain't hellbound. Similarly, don't show up at the get up, talking that hellish as if you ain't blessed up. Just don't. Just don't. I'm on a higher kind of prowess. I'm somewhere in the melee while I'm somewhere doing Tai Chi on a mountain. Only out of bed to pick the lock and smuggle in his Visigoths who love to redesign the hillside little box by little box. So get these businesses to page a stranger on the intercoms. The kind that sound real till you realize they did you wrong. Oh, this is definitely checkers. I don't play chess. A sack of city atlases actually way less after. Mermaid leather in the truck. It's only in poor taste if you ain't never been a one. Pickle the hand of whoever signal is man's. That's a 5-wick candle and a bib in the sand. My advice is don't approach him where the sobbing in the copy room or eating hot pretzels in the mezzanine at Oz and Woo. Or at the hobby shop with Hanni copping model glue. Or meeting Bobby at the Bronx Zoo. Don't show up at the get down, talking that holy as if you ain't hellbound. Similarly, don't show up at the get up, talking that hellish as if you ain't blessed up. Just don't. Just don't. Yeah. My dog has blue eyes, cat grew supersized, wig to my L2 with something in the food dye. Human spit and vinegar, funnel to the amygdala. Missing with all the funny stuff, mission control the viscera. I'm invisible, guess I'm a little clocked out. Shot back, always on, visitors have knocked for hours. It's fingers in the ears and singing ABC for adults. And look at that, I haven't seen y'all in months. These are repeatable results and a pulse in the dead meat sea. I'm not dead yet, beep, 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 beep. JK, if you celebrate it, we will check the tape. Shame, shame. Famous pinning, shoot from his fingers to wake and make a day. Like barge haulers on a Volga, drowning you in Lake Monet. Or maybe Sisyphus from Titian would've saved the date for twisting you the Francis Bacon way. My dog has blue eyes, cat down to 2 lives. Other cat chose violence. Good times, movie night, sound down. Studio and urgent care. Sample surgeon working out the drums with an inverted chair. Thwack. Served and rare and paired with a warm brie. Pears from the side yard, honey from El Coro's bees. The one man, 40 thieves. Lead the party wearing 40 pair of Jordan 3s. Lord, wait a week and send a bill for storage fees. And some quarters and a quarter-mile of worry beads. If it please the court, back on fat tires. Headed for the red sun, Charles in a cast iron. Ask, laying pirates at him. Flanked by vampire bats with irregular flight patterns. Night master, author of light scattered. Maybe do try to move like it matters. The people say, what kind of dog is that? What kind of dog is that? That's mud. What kind of dog is that? What kind of dog is that? There's 5 dogs in one. What kind of dog is that? What kind of dog is that? That's a good boy. My dog has blue eyes, cat less lupine. Punks looking paper thin and say the shit 2 times. Punks looking paper thin, it isn't worth the blunt force or even paper clip and real estate up in the junk drawer. Running with scissors and the wisdom of the rivers, from the wind that shiver timbers to whatever melt the swimmers. Traffic and weather reported from child vandals. We tell them to be careful, aware they are wild animals who leap tall buildings and write the manual. visuals. Follow where the names drip. You can see the knowledge of the ancients. Arm's length from the lord of the car graveyard, who bout to charge the hill in a cart from H-Mart. Saved, ain't that something? 2 board boxes in the trunk, it's like the Ark of the Covenant. Every cloud of smoke I blow come with a dove in it. I hope you're ready for the rumble strip again. What kind of dog is that? What kind of dog is that? That's mud. What kind of dog is that? What kind of dog is that? There's 5 dogs in one. What kind of dog is that? What kind of dog is that? That's a good boy.
You know how it is with these vandals today. That was no ordinary vandal.
Got it by the guardrail, dark rider up on a car-sized garden snail. Double park, special deliver his own barf mail. I ain't heed the call you sent, it's smart to fail to call again. I'm harm's way incarnate, shooting marbles at your army man who hardy hard and met the architect of Harvard REM. Sorry, I love the smell of markers in the 4 a.m. and drawing giant letters on whatever signage forced the hand. Had a corner camera, had him back in his lobby when all the coals ping a tower in the valley of Guanji, Body double lobby, I'm one, it was 2. No, I am one, it was 1, it was just too much for the cube. I know the what if you mow would undo the bubble you blew. What if I tell you I am everywhere at once and it's true? I'm playing chess with Picasso, I train to fight with the champ. I'm dealing cards to a Martian, I'm shooting dice with the lamb. Modern science hasn't figured out what's triggering the super strength, but also hasn't seen him eat a pepper that he grew himself. Hydroponic veggie garden, strawberry vines going pop. My bok choy look like Sancho Bob. My salsa recipe is kept in a safe, sharpest teeth on a block. Anyone who disagrees is a bot. Yo, anyone who isn't me is a cop. He the all-season seasonal fog. Ace rock in effect. F-F-E-C-T. All city, all star, all land, air, sea. Hand to the most low, always in motion. Cargo on a slow boat, call to the quotient. F-F-E-C-T. All I do is get lost, get found, get free. Crawl down Broadway, sticking like flat black. Slalom through the pub tents, puppy in the backpack. Bogey the bogey, pony up, posy for the pocket of any remotely chosen one. Folk about facing missing man information, a fancy way to say you're out in one. So much theologians running, future saying no to drugs, future saying yes to emotional donut runs, or any UFO that comes. Poor thing, I know that take a loss and wave a saucer down, like take me to anywhere but the office of the lost and found. After lost and lost, free to scrap the vector. Antimatter ain't about to bat a signal back to sender. Fed the tracker to a fish and a fish to a bear. Check the body cameras on once you're physically there. Where all it take is a theater major to be the mayor. All it take is a need a beggar to keep us anchored. That same old love in summer, get the average hermit feeling here. She can lift a Hummer off a trapped person. Crossword killer, WWR's terminal line. Gate 20 on eternal delay. An hour or 2, all of my letters are curling up from the ledger, circling above us, spelling out the terms of my surrender. I've been showing up too early for that shifting of J's. I do the mile, have a witness play the vid when you wake. Catch him playing hooky from the whole abysmal charade. I'm at the crib watching video days. Homeboy in effect. F-F-E-C-T. All city, all star, all land, air, sea. Hand to the most low, always in motion. Cargo on a slow boat, call to the quotient. F-F-E-C-T. All I do is get lost, get found, get free. Crawl down Broadway, sticking like flat black. Slalom through the pub tents, puppy in the backpack.
All news, all the time. 10 wins.
Romper rumor, stock the cooler for the rendezvous. Pop the cooler, shot the rocket fuel and pamplemousse. I'm Rocky 10, type to watch a comet hit the common room. Rocket stop the violence, tea and pockets out the Babadook. Comic conquistador, kamikaze comedy referred to as the architect of modern lighthouse keeper core. Ease into the graveyard, shifting, state-of-the-art safeguard, crippling. Crimson King, deep breath. Poke his head up at the lobby, check both ways, cheat death, any fugazi. Chia pet on parade in whichever gardens are eaten. You merely swivel the camera to see a part mausoleum. I am positively cold. Operatives like pennies in a pocket with a hole that we are dropping as we go, knocking over what we must. Piranhas to the bone in under 60 seconds flat. Can you honestly say no? 10 a.m. in the fog, feeling anxious. 10 p.m. in the same exact fog, feeling dangerous. 10 a.m. in the fog, feeling anxious. 10 p.m. in the same exact fog, feeling dangerous.
This is 10-10 wins.
It appears I was wrong again. I fear I was right all along. That's why you gotta wait till the end. Credits scrolling, metadata uploaded, persona non grata, all in the eye of the beholder. Betrothed to the game alone, never sure the cards he holding. The GPS just on for show. I know where the fuck we going, whether rolling fast or slow. Those birds come home to roost like homing. No one sent forth the raven before a dove. Its ragged wings of black omen. I keep a few moments under lock and kids from myself that I stole them. I build the same machines from different components and act surprised when they turn on me, eyes glowing. The devil you be knowing. Russian planes darken the skies over Poland. Yeah, we know them. My blood run cold once it gets heated. I see the exit and beat feats to meet it. Luckily or unluckily for me, my brain discretes energy. 10 a.m. in the fog, feeling anxious. 10 p.m. in the same exact fog, feeling dangerous. 10 a.m. in the fog, feeling anxious. 10 p.m. in the same exact fog, feeling dangerous. Yeah.
This is 10-10 wins.
Crossroad intercept, hyperlinking winner's breath. For the record, I'm not sinking. Zigga zigga twice, I'm thinking, but not too much. All the things I should have said, trying to live in what was and all it could have been. Sandcastle and raised bed, under scaffolds with duct tape on every joint in connection. My eyes never strayed far from the exit. Bessie's TV always played the westerns. Hot water, cornbread, pinto bean is always extra. Check for a nigga, laughing at mall cops and vests that read heightened security. Max value 40, I'll be there shortly. Something to see if you see me, shorty. Split my pants and hopping gates on the walk to the bank. My kid wanna hear 5 minutes of funk. I would say the same thing, same age as he is. UHF 31. 10 a.m. in the fog, feeling anxious. 10 p.m. in the same exact fog, feeling dangerous. 10 a.m. in the fog, feeling anxious. 10 p.m. in the same exact fog, feeling dangerous. One away from drugged up in a cage, or all the fun in the world succumb to sudden malaise when a ship coming with a running rudder bug and sail sliced up. Somebody, would you mind if I cut in? I would have been the young, wild and stubborn, but honestly the current version might invite the upends. All burned sky with multiple suns comped in. The rising and setting steady, referencing John Venn, assembling these momentary overlapping super suns. Beautiful by lumens, some renewable, truthful one to fool with. Fire is not a great fight. Fire and fire is on the same side. A lot of history there, a couple novas even. Hard to see a closed circle in the throes of open season, but so be it.
birdseed, stolen hand warmers, flag of world peace, street roots, word puzzle crusher on commercial feed, circumvent the tall man, searching for eternal peace, nervous from the service and make him the perfect worker. Be to what end? To what even is biodiversity? I mean, 4 walls, all hours, no change of clothes, low water, lime, dry, whole grain, oats, whole worth, wrapped in what you can make with your bare hands, when sitting independent of the greater square dance, and whether after all the smoke clear and flares vanish, it can actually make another's arm hair stand. Well, can it? Soul blade or old maid, I'm somewhere in the middle, pretty fizzled on the whole charade, still mixing up the stolen with the homemade, rapping for my life and being difficult to locate. So be it.
Let things fall.
On a second, Arabica, hecka hackles up, edging out of latency, take me to the miraculum, backing off the B team, blacking out name tags, never name a rabbit, you apprehend for the game bag, rabbit after rabbit, I'm backlogged, to bag over shoulder, handed rabbits out to pack dogs, Santa Claus, unbowed, running from the unfun, get about as far as the bodega and my lungs are done, did the same shit yesterday, and the day before, oh for heaven's sake, you can't just coach someone to go out there and resonate, you go out there hoping the residents already ate, revenant, flare gun like straw tender sticks, headed for the leopard's mouth, who let him out, he isn't chipped, they should've never let him out the chrysalis, shit if it's really wilderness on wilderness on wilderness, so be it.
Come sit still. Let things fall.
Feel the positive essence of the words as you repeat them. Be relaxed with them and permit them to merge with your mind and become a part of you.
Okay, fuck all that bullshit though, I'm picky, I only open books that glow, whodunits and cozy mysteries, who stole the crypt keys, who showed the minions to the minced meat, it was me, hut, helmet off, blitz the whole bit stream, override the AV in with AV out the in-between, IVN, one a Epi, one a Ralph Steadman, BB Judge, GPMD, the amazing Kreskin, his bag is a braided bread in the oven for 30 days, it's never the same twice, it's always a perfect bake, it's purple pearls when you're looking for just the facts. You wanna know where I've been, some other where nothing's mapped. Lost at the wall bounds, faded facing 30,000 square feet of wrong owl. Long owl, strong man, roll up in a Pontiac siege tower. Firing out 45 degrees down, accounting for the breeze. I can do that shit when you knock 2 arrows at once and shoot to counter separate things. I can hit a moving target from a moving target. It's a rabbit from an equine, it's an ET from a starship. The stoicism only misdirection for the metrics. It doesn't represent the actual pressure through the plexus. So that may be why I'm terrible with names, is cause I'm special at memorizing the exits. Stirring those same seconds, I jumped into a volcano, climbed up only to say my today is not on no Today Show. All recorded history is forfeit to the Fuego. It's infinite present tense, presently on some next, referencing something ancient. I play the current events in a way that feels just too flagrant to have occurred by itself. I know that sound absurd as all hell, I don't even know what I'm saying for certain, surely it's help. Help?
You have to decide to overcome your fear and ask for help.
Help!
No one will know you need it unless you ask.
Same bat time, same bat channel, same flat line, same plaid flannel, same bad gamble, same graph name on the axe handle, brand new taxidermy mammal on a man, oh man, I ain't sneaking by the sleeping bear. I mean, if you ain't down to let it eat you, why you even here? Pigeon on my shoulder like a goth Rio, to put down Picasso here to unmassage the ego. I'm friend or foe depending on the content of your keynote, and not above the lobbing up a rotten tomatillo. Honestly, it's getting hard to watch like paradise for parking lots. Never mind that parking lots are paradise, the paradox. Oh, the places you'll go and exploding aerosols, the running with a boiling beak or in a pair of tongs. Drink a shot of ant and roach, eat a bowl of cherry bombs with peri-peri, no, with chimichurri sauce. Boyhood drawing B-boys with big sneakers to the shoe fit. Now they pouring plaster in a footprint. Take it to the lab, show the cast to the bullpen. All you get is choruses of I call bullshit. That's how a giant flyeth under the radar for so long. Y'all underestimate the day arc I'm on. The stage dark at dawn, carnival barker. The autumn barber saw marksman, the can of the arm of his Nautica Parker. At large, from playing dig dug at the IHOP to undead 3-inch punch in a pine box to Vegas of the month, 3 months standing and more than magenta, yellow and cyan ink. It's a wave, it ebb and it swell. It can celebrate the memory or separate the cells. It can focus on excelling or accentuate the hell that's excellent. Can it send help? Cause help?
Just remember, it's up to you to choose to get help.
Help!
And there's nothing to be embarrassed about. It will only help you.
Visiting artist in the winter of '96 who came to talk about his paintings and the shit that make him tick. I think his name was John something. If at the assembly you're allowed to cut the class, I was sunk into the bucket, yellow puffy on my lap. Bring on John something. Hot-blooded art freaks take the auditorium. 3/4 boorish, 1/4 primordia. Keen to absorb the stories of veteran picture makers. Even if an unfamiliar name and face or mystery flavor. Say, John something, who was punctual to the podium. Visibly uncomfortable, having trouble focusing. Noticing we're noticing, he pardons the glitch. Says, I'm sorry, but it's vital I depart from the script. To where? You had one job. John something, something's wrong with John. Something's on his mind. He been searching for the words. He been standing at the plate. I ain't anticipate the curve. He go, last night I saw this new documentary and I cannot understate the extent to which it's affected me. I'm on the edge of my seat. He said it's called When We Were Kings. This was 1996. He was there to show some photos that would demonstrate his gift. I think his name was John something. If at the assembly you were seeing something new, I'm a new fan before even seeing what he do. Like, bring on John something. When We Were Kings is a documentary feature on the 74 U.S. Heavyweight Boxing Championship that's commonly referred to as the Rumble in the Jungle, where you come to punch or die as neither party's crying uncle. The champ George Foreman versus the kid Muhammad Ali and Zaire, and other politics involved in the affair, including rare footage leading up to the event, plus interviews with VIPs remembering the effects. So Mr. Something up there, present as it gets, talking Ali and his confidence, begetting his success, but almost referenced as a magic or some extrasensory X that he had witnessed and was duty-bound to tell to someone else, us. And truly I was hung on every sentence, though it probably lasted longer than intended. It felt genuine, if a little strange. 30 minutes in, we have yet to see what you paint. Look. January '96, he was there to share his work, maybe guide us through the mist. I think his name was If at the assembly you were tripping off the tangent, but also like I need to see this flick, it sounds fantastic. Or so says John something. Low on time, John starts blowing through his slides. They were ultimately fine, but the takeaway is praise for this entirely other mind. I'm at the movie theater, this was Boston, 1996. 20 years of age, I'm an 80s Mike Tyson kid. We heard about that legendary clashing of the titans, but could never have contextualized the metrics or environment until 90 minutes of history and images and music. I was riveted infinity. That walk out different than you slithered in. Every atom in you shifting, christened in the river shit. And I still revisit it. This week, winter came, queued it up, hit play. It felt like someone visited. Anytime I pay it forward, I say this was recommended by one of my favorite artists. This person who in 1996 gave the only artist lecture I've remembered ever since. I think his name was James. If at the assembly and we're headed for the theater, you should put your hands together for the greatest ever speaker, who may or may not be named John.
John something.
I'm too cold, my temperature is just too low. I put antifreeze to these blue lips, I got blue toes. I'm too cold, my hat raccoon, my coat goose. I ain't never defrost my frozen food, I got icicles on my two lobes. Nose too, I'm too cold. I can make any polar bear wear a hat. I can make 2 penguins share a cap. I can make 9 reindeer have to quit, even old man winter won't adapt the kid. I'm just too cold, I flash freeze, I breathe glass, I crack trees, ice cream man. Snow falls when my song plays from that dream van. I'm brick, sled dogs going on strike, snowman going inside, snowcat stuck, summertime snowing all night, wardrobe frozen in time, extremities numb, frosty, I beat the heat, that strawberry field about to meet the freeze. Y'all ain't cold, y'all lukewarm, too cold is my true form. I'm too cold, pack gloves, doorknobs just snap off. I'd bring fire, I'd ski on back, I'd ski to space. I'm Freon man, freeze, jump up, joust the windmill. How's that negative a million wind chill? Sit still or I sit still, you in cold blood with a hand of silver. I'm too cold, I'm too cold. I put you on Cornelius on hold. Bold, cold is the one true God. I'm so cold, cold, had to get a new job and a new name. They call him Cool Breezy, ain't never been the same. Always staying up late and checking the weather vane in vain. Snowy out, feather in the main. That's too cute, but I'm too cold. I play Cold Crush on my cool phone. I cold plunge that hot tub's just fool's gold. I wear cool clothes.
Much of the night drifted by peacefully, and then I heard it.
Beauty braid the beast hair and bring him chicken pelmeni in the fake Eames chair. I need Sade on a speaker and need a repair. The same way all God's creatures need air. Feed 4 fish and a snail, I was told hitched. I said make yourself at home, he been multiplying since. Counted 15 as a new one every time. Like you lend a friend your Jeep and he go use it in a crime. He told me you was going to Costco. How they found it later in a pond outside Chicago. Why you only holler when it's Contra in a foxhole? Why you never poppin' with some tacos and an Optimo? Lots of ops will rock, I'm notch to face. I'm at the spot in pajamas till I'm a notch on a blade. You in some shit, you hit the hip, I get the rockets engaged. Now how does one see a solid and one a polymer clay? Huh? The job is not the dock of the bay. I know that's not a popular tick. I'm down to bottle shit up, but I guess it got me today. I seen the cat break a vase and I broke my bottle the same. Look, peeking to its pop and beyond the event horizon. It's a war on dirty dishes to a blur of Ken and Mayim. I'm jealous of that Mrs. Myers Lemon Alliance. They've been friends since like forever, always effortlessly vibing. I ain't lying, the crib is an AV club. Butterfly a piece of tech, liberate the weed crumbs. See me to a TD, I'm dressed to this meditation. Being lost in repetition is what get us through the cha-cha-cha-cha. Change is aces, plain aimless. Long day of ricocheting at the wrong angles. All the way days, it's part of what make them dangerous. Particle man, party with the straight to VHSA. Brought up on some always at the ready for collect call from its ace. I'm at the mall, come get me. Pre-selly when both of our time mattered. And you ain't have to probe and notice some kind of pattern. The nose knows well in advance of the Geiger counter. If something's in the air when compared to the prior encounter, it isn't incommunicado, it's a lotto. Even if you buy a ticket, you lucky to win a combo or visit. Let me catch you up on the crib. I got a palm in the corner, about as tall as the kid. I got a fig in this other corner, it's dwarfing the palm. A tiny peek into the florals we've been hoarding at home. Homes, hunchback of Rome, get the cane raised, even age to a jump scare away from the grave. Yeah. Took a play cave. Could pull a rabbit out a hat, that's tricky. I know where there's 12,000 birds in a chimney. Your kind of witchcraft take a lot of practice. My kind of witchcraft show up in the atmosphere. Yo, sent you a pin and a date in September, let me pencil you in. You could spend your whole summer hiding birds in your coat, but come one full eve, 6:30 on a nose on a grassy knoll. By a school of brick, I'll be sipping something diet with a lime on the rim. I'll be slicing up a kiwi about the size of my fist, about to put you on a science of the migrating swift. You like I didn't come for science, I had come for a trick. You had come for some magic, dummy, shut up and sit. There's a couple thousand other people doing the same to see a miracle. Smoke and mirrors ruins the frame, I'm saying yo. You could link solid metal rings, that's tricky. 10 birds circle in a middle school dizzy. Choosing a location, a pause along the route to Venezuela, well away from the frost. Yes, yo, I'm proud, yo. Boxes, swifts, loyal to the neighbors, for example. This chimney been a favorite since the 80s. By 7 it was several hundred birds. The show is a slow burn, no, it only take a moment to turn. Here a thou, there another. Synchronized swimmers doing aerials above us. A prayer for the lovers, catch this. Your kind of witchcraft take a lot of practice. My kind of witchcraft ain't about distraction. Yo, focus on a throwdown. Sorcery so absurd, even Merlin had his phone out. 7:15 like a Sistine Chapel wearing particle effects projected to seem natural. Sunset, jaw-dropping avian performance. The patterns of mathematics, the algorithm enormous and growing. Headline not to be foul, reads Earth Mother posterizes wands in her flowers, and yo, you could turn a wand into flowers, that's tricky. Over 10K cyclone above the city. Your kind of witchcraft take a lot of angles. My kind of witchcraft witness to the angels. You can levitate a volunteer, that's tricky. 12 stacks hit the tornado in a tizzy. An act the likes of which we've never seen, even when there's nothing up the sleeve. Yes, yo, I'm starving. Yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. The funneling of swifts in a brick cylinders is seriously some mystical shit. I mean, dare I say astonishing. Fuck it, I'ma say it, it's astonishing. That's Truth Stranger, that's a true banger. Plus, they put the show on every day for a month. Now I appreciate my card has found its way to the top of the whole deck, but homie, you just can't make this shit up. That's for the homie I showed I remember smoke from the ears. I heard he had to move home, hasn't spoken a year. Well, shit. That's not supposed to happen, and again, that's classic action reaction, yo. You could pull a rabbit out a hat, that's tricky. 12,000 birds disappear into a chimney. Your kind of witchcraft take a lot of practice. My kind of witchcraft show up in the atmosphere.
Yo.
picked her up a gift. A miniature aquarium and trip to get some fish. 3 green tetras, 1 scarlet baddis, and a touch of plant life. Some live, some plastic. Got the stuff home, put it in the tank. Everyone is thriving, it's a lively little gang. A few weeks pass when, plain and clear, I hear, oh my God, there's a snail in here. What? I feel as if she's gotta be mistaken, as we do not have a snail. Granted, she knows what a snail is. I make my way over in position for the glare. I'm looking at a snail that wasn't previously there. I feel I'm being pranked, but if magic is the reason, then really I think it's great. My girl on her computer reading animal facts. A snail egg can hitch a ride into your tank on a plant. You motherfucker. But wait, there's more. I'm looking at the snail, he seems pretty pleasant. We figure let him kick it, as honestly shit's impressive. A couple weeks pass, I hear another gasp. 7 more snails have appeared on the glass. How? Determined to identify the guests when I stumble on a column of common invasive pests, and boom, the number 1 offender on the pile, the bladder snail, known as stowaway and multiply. Plus a self-compatible hermaphrodite. That means the kids will never have to hear the parents fight. We went away for a week, came home to a scene. Snail population up in the teens. This was weeks ago already, it's been getting extreme. We are well over 30, but murder isn't my thing. While the fish have been patient, the situation's a bummer. They be staring at the snails, then staring at each other like these motherfuckers. But wait, there's more. I figure let him kick it. 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 Folk tell the kiddo I think I'm missing some info. Just clean the tank and throw the fucking snails out the window. Look, I guess I don't know how to shut the door when Snail Zero's been here as long as the other 4. I get the reputation as a blight on the tank, but I ain't shoveling no matter what they rightfully claim. Even if I was able to one day snag him in bed, exactly fuck I'm supposed to do with a bag full of snails? Oh, here comes crazy old Lacey holding his bag full of snails. He also bark at the traffic and drink his tap from a grail. Not doing it. I love those fish, I love those snails, coexist. I think about the day it eventually overflows and fills the whole apartment, then fills the whole of Rome. A reckoning is upon us, a decision must prevail. A sensible rehoming or snails. In between shedding skin, some are subtle, some are semaphore, holding severed limbs, some an extra innings, 7-7, no one ever win. Propeller hacks emotional, actual developments. Patient ember adding a splash of his own accelerant. I'm to the races, sorting through the few of the future favors. It's those of you that let the pooch chew through the computer cables and grow food based on the lunar phases. So my override, I'm Snoopy on the roof at night, staring at the canopy like can I peek into the light? Or am I needed here at home? A human being supervised, stupefying overseers, zooming on a pupil size. Choose your fighter, them or me, or everyone versus entropy. The only ever undefeated zero artificial intel NPC, or that's the tendency. A bullet train of randomness that started out successfully and ended at abandoned ship. Okay, I'm mostly here to catch the wave somewhere between the Etta James and Psycho Killer Keskase. Check the resume, got monkey wrenches into engine bays and total hours ascending at some unrelenting MPH. I break an MLK and terra incognitus with a sidewalk ends and lenses. I am terrifying genius and it smells like something holy. Put an L up for his peoples. Pizza from that one spot. Hello from the zenith. No response so far. Bold of the gods, the color of violet Beauregard. Dr. No cigar. I hand nothing out to nobodies with no regard. There is not a satellite of any worldly origin that point to a location that's impossibly inordinate. Meanwhile, somewhere that you haven't tried, rumors of a round table breaking up the staff of life. Yeah, shit is jazzercise.
Pump, 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 pump. However you consider the kid, won't find me sitting rhythmless, watching a vid of a vid. How many pics before the difference between a pit and abyss? I'm in the mix without a logo on the fit of the lid. The mercenary throwing parrying fists, fighting the various nefarious kitsch that's known for marrying rich. Not of the ilk that's always milking the fib. Mumbling guff, my infrastructure wasn't built on a grid. I'm just taking me a shot in the dark. But if you never taken off to take a walk in the park, I'm more concerned about the take instead of making a mark. And being seen instead of sweet, and I deserve another seat on the ark. Skedaddle while I channel the source. Skedaddle while I channel the sauce. Boss. As a youth, I was always hooping on the main courts. Cats be souped up, but a soup is not a main course. Love, hope, pain, loss. These are just a couple of the issues that I don't force. Technically, couple means two. Guess I mean few. I review. I know you're feeling hollow from following these fools. Get with the Mr. Fix It that don't even need tools. Really when the devil cats ain't on my level, they are gonna need stools. Enough being cool, I know it's cruel, but might be time to drain some gene pools. Abolish and demolish fake and use the real estate to build schools. Somebody gotta make the right moves, set the right moods, life's rules. I got some great news, this time I'm going viral, I just shot some great nudes. I'm so fly, I just ate dehydrated space food. For real, this is Buns of Steel.
Take a break from persecuting idolatry in the countryside with hunting knives as it runs and hides. Cause I wanna try and hold it by the underside. Then jump and dunk a pumpkin pie, stuff a stocking with a thunder thigh. Wanna put things into things, principally in vitro fertilize kings into queens. What you mean, what it means? I just like to write brothers like wings on machines. It's suspicious like Marines on they deans. If they pull out a better than they are, I'll be a ping on the screen. Pong bar on the turntables like a Pyongyang ping pong all-star. Smoking on an all-time bar. Hot box, y'all talking like it's y'all car. Driving with drivers in the back seat like a golf cart. Man, if y'all start, I'll divide this place like a Walmart. That's low-hanging fruit. All my lines come with old dangling boots. Don't park in a tow spot, and yet I walk around with my heel in a toe box with no socks. With a princess and a Yeti and an old golden robot. A doctor shows with a hole, cause hiking took a toll, I mean a whole lot. The other look like his whole life. It's been fighting fools like Dave Grohl. Got stole on a cold cock with the tongue of a cobra and the soul of a pole pot. Sidebar, really want that old watch that look like gold rocks. Hit me in the comment section with directions if you know a spot. And if they lying, somebody reply to that comment with a no it's not. In regards to flattery, like an open pop, it's a battery with a broken dock. It's not a rollie. Sweating to the oldies.
It's the real thing.
Yeah, let me get 2 Chico sticks, Pepto-Bismol, pack of Camel Unfiltered, and give me 2 Mega Million.
Used to pair cereal and cartoon. I don't know if there's a better way. Now I'm going hungry in the war room. It's similar, but it is not the same. When I walk in, be cool. No sudden moves, only coming through the refuel. Be forewarned, my skin reads as steel wool. Hook in with a haymaker on a shopping spree and to your gene pool. I might change any all dad's eyes, looking disappointed in the real you. Son, that's ushering some abominable milieu, and I kill off any climate. We put time into mildewing. Till 10's wrong, get defensive. I was weeding through some old highlight reels. Hindsight is like trying to prune the Amazon back to one bonsai tree. When I walk in, be easy. Sign a contract, no eye contact, no eye tomcat, and a free meal seat. No ID, I'm so unwieldy. I'm over the river, I'm into the woods, recruiting the pick of the emptiest wolves who fittingly follow me back to the city to butcher a dinner with who? Slow finds most high, I'm the most slow. Mine the go code, mine the driver, the giant showboat. You might just show to a private toll road. You might pay to attain what you already own. It's part of a trend, it's part of the start of the end, or maybe it's farther along than we ought to pretend.
Used to pair cereal and cartoon. I don't know if there's a better way. Now I'm going hungry in the war room. Similar, but it is not the same.
Be cool. Be cool.
When I walk in, be calm. Hands on the table, cameras on it, playing recon. Be forewarned, my skin reads as Pete Moss. GTs that spin kick, the most harmonious P-pod. That heart rate go with Agio to some Art Blake, it ain't bebop in no time at all. These two palms touching, charging up that fireball. Knees bent, nerves worn, nose bleeding, perfect form. Ears bleeding, eyes bleeding. This ain't just some ordinary parlor trick. It's perfect storm and board up your apartment shit. When I walk in, be low-key, don't trust no one, no mind opponents. Stink out for these guys, smileys. If you love something, you don't like nothing, that's not opinion. Entertainment, go spin the bottle till you kiss the mamba. I'm 10,000 hours in a gala with 10 shades of La Miserable. Information battering the senses. Here we see the mamba eating something fatter than its neck is, which is also entertaining. He had to take off the necklace. Maybe everybody's destiny's defending something selfish, yeah.
Used to pair cereal and cartoon. I don't know if there's a better way. Now I'm going hungry in the war room. Similar, but it is not the same.
Be cool. Be cool.
Black plums getting fatter every summer. Half us in the cabinet getting sadder every upper. Classic outdoorsman scratching panic on the cave wall. Strays out front, but plums like baseballs plucked from the arms of the earth. Hellfire at the school. How are you on about some garden dessert? I'm in the cradle of craters, same as your boot in the trench. Defending everything from something, plum juice on my chin. Good at whatever the newest abandoned shoe in his web. They hit that sticky thread of sled into a foot of cement. For every bullet I have caught in my teeth, I earn the privilege of a trip to be in awe at a tree. 100 years in the future, I bet some photo exists of some historic moment happening somewhere close to the crib. Maybe some heavenly zealot yelling and real to the peace. And there I am in the back enjoying that seasonal treat. Oblivious and doing my version of smelling a rose. Stupid look on my face, I am never in vogue. I was probably in my head about the essence of hope, taking a second to effectively connect with the whole. Look, ever since a kid, invisibility important. I've been dipping out the lobby, body painted brick and mortar, trying to pick up on a pattern in the numbers, like black plums getting fatter every summer.
I'm a particle, a minute quantity of matter, the least possible amount of data. I'm a passenger, a rogue A-wolf on the course. In a field, something dark at the wheel, I'm ultimately a tourist.
Panic Invictus, damage all indexed. Granted, there is no real standardized litmus. One man's damage is part of another's rituals. Pick one, hindsight or eyes like pinwheels. Well, acceleration's only half the magic when there's looking like you're doing 60, doing 5 in traffic. The county's slowest roller, half the time I'm going backwards. How I'm always there before you ain't a scientific matter. If you pick a lane, see if you can be the truth. But 30 seconds turn a shortcut to the scenic route. Piece of cake, show me what your Godspeed reads like. Olives by the river under Osprey and obscene light. Black plums getting fatter in the meantime. A being with a different time, sweet time. How we're both beefed up and yet refined. Even hyenas seen reaching for for the tree line. Lions turn vegan, carnivores tend to the plants. Vampires make jellies and jams. It's a pillar of the still life, steady the hand. Land a pit a couple inches from your head in the sand. Act 1, wait for the sun. Act 2, same with the water. Act 3 is the summoning of the mother, out to counter any blood pressure upper one could suffer. Black plums, pie crust, flour, sugar, butter.
I'm a particle, a minute quantity of matter. The least possible amount of data. I'm a passenger, a rogue wolf on the course. In a field, something dark at the wheel, I'm ultimately a tourist.
I'm managing a thin skin, the cover rolls are pangolin. Slang from the valley, a calculated endangerment. Danger conservation is constantly in the way of shit. Came in like a wrecking ball, but really only maintained thanks to the 5-second rule. Vortex staring back from the reflecting pool. They trying to separate the Jekyll via centrifuge.
Presto, keeper of the keys, I've been keyed into the tempo. I can see a team leader reaching for the red phone. I can tell you who won't even be at the crescendo. Change-o, they are hailstones ricocheting off the raincoat. I can see a trail guy waiting for the payphone. I can tell you who won't even make it to the late show. Presto, change-o. Presto,
just a little something. Just a little something.
Little fragments of what happens when you plug in after having been unplugged. It feels emphatically disgusting. Little pardon, can I borrow a lighter? Cueing a little flashing back to the apartment on fire. Little surgeries and docu-series murderers and run-ins with the concept of object permanence. Little get the cake, little celebrate, then celebrate again when you give it the hell away. Brain on, black smoke, belly on the breeder lamb that couldn't leap the sleepy fence and fell in his arena band. It's me, you fucking dummies, I forgot the code word. Old dog, dogs continue to eat his homework. What? I seen y'all, job sucks, picked last, no rhythm, not tough, whack shoes, shitty tats, stupid life, stupid face, bad hair, sitting duck, dead alive, set the high score and who gives a fuck? I've been several seasons with the cheetahs in the tall grass. To me it's all an Impala with no bull pass. All that boulder dash, all these talking heads, futzing with the public good, hawking hating spawning eggs. Then they wonder why the kid is swinging from the chandelier. Body painted safety orange screaming out the champ is here. As if it's not a healthy response to whatever type of zealotry you presently on. Wrong.
Presto, keeper of the keys, I've been keyed into the tempo. I can see a team leader reaching for the red phone. I can tell you who won't even be at the crescendo. Exo, change-o, they are hailstones ricocheting off the raincoat. I can see a trail guy waiting for the payphone. I can tell you who won't even make it to the late show. Presto, change-o,
pitching for the Pigeon Hill Road Molly Whoppers in a first to a million, a model for Jolly Roger. It's bad news and casual clod hoppers. I hop over cops and robbers and godfathers. Stark white knuckles on the wheel, Jesus never tuck unless he needed me embedded in some lingonberry bush off the 495. Otherwise I blame it on the fire and ice's 50 years of fighting for his pilot light. It doesn't take the keenest of empaths to know you probably feeling irretrievably dead last. A steadfast emptiness, maybe aggressive idling, maybe a forehead's a horn engine off entirely. Every off head grows back multiplied. The secret is you close the cut and cauterize. eye of the pyromancer. Here to ride the realest lightning through the driest diorama like presto. Keeper of the keys, I've been keyed into the tempo. I can see a team leader reaching for the red phone. I can tell you who won't even be at the crescendo. XO, change-o, they are hailstones ricocheting off the raincoat. I can see a trail guide waiting for the payphone. I can tell you who won't even make it to the late show. Presto, change-o. Duck in the road, but when I push up for the dock, fish jump in the boat. I'm a guff giving Tuffy in Odyssey fire country, where miserables are quick to pull the crocodile Dundee. I'm comfortable in sneakers and a plain white tee when I give 2 cents and a pale rider each. I like shave ice on a blanket by the sea and seeing both riders engaging as wild geese. Parachute pants on a paranoid mask. I'm probably the source of the Polaroid flash. Office walls that overdose on broken math and post-it notes. Plans to build a time machine. Photos of Watteau at home. Holy Roman artifacts. A piece of wood from Noah's boat. Shrapnel from the Mars attack. Code to Homer's mobile phone. Impossible ticket stubs. Membership at all these fancy cricket clubs. Listen, I ain't even got a single duck in the row, but when I push up for the dock, fish jump in the boat. Know what I mean? I ain't even got a single place to be, but when I walk down the block, straight trailing a V. Know what I mean? Horned owl in acrylic on a drum head. Lamb's ear growing by the side door. What next? Occupy every inch of the opera twice at the same. Without a pillar, wires right to the brain. They want his name by the X, I use the X for the name. It's like I'm basically dead. Strangers sending bouquets. I'm alert and oriented, just protective of the method of producing fresh fruits and vegetables in the desert. Good news flow through town like bad news. Left with all the bad dogs and Himalayan Yak Chews. That guy's on a strange path, but he also had pizzazz and a few amazing tracksuits. True, rats run back to Nim. I got the wind at my back. I got a cachet of film. I plan to film the expanse. I plan to catch every hill. I practice radical acceptance, never cracking the kiln. I'm saying I ain't even got a single duck in the row, but when I push up for the dock, fish jump in the boat. Know what I mean? A single sound when I move, but when I make it down the mountain, wolves howl at the moon. Know what I mean? Slime mold, never do as I'm told. E-I-E-I-O. Deep dive into the fried slideshow. Sorry I don't corner cut, I'm more than just a line of code. So are you, but you prefer illusion of the cut and dry, where I prefer the side effect of several billion butterflies in chorus. To keep a tourist long lens filming whatever in the forest had the dog's head tilting. I'm a simple man a pinhole cam. Skin the info in, skin the sycophant. Short story, once I shook the RZA's hand. Played it cool, but could've yelled I'm going to Disneyland. Plan for whimsy, it's certainly raining upwards. An advantage for the race to raid the cupboards of others. Take it up with the buzzards, I'm buzzing off to the haunt. If you listen, you can still hear me guffaw with the gong. Yo, I ain't even got a single duck in the row, but when I push up for the dock, fish jump in the boat. Know what I mean? Got a single horse in the race, but when I go to get the car, there's a horse in the way. Know what I mean? In 86, I had a hamster named Elizabeth. Got her at the mall with that whole habit trail tube system shit. cried a month when she escaped captivity all by herself. That when her mother found her behind the dryer, alive and well. Strangely, I recall that over how and when she died. I'm messaging my brother now. He said she left a second time, but like for realsies. Well, shit, if that don't beg a different take. The triumphate, they're coming home. It's in the second prison break. It's interesting what the memory cherry picks and what it pardons. We're nothing if not silver linings stuffed into compartments like some printer's tray, repurposed for shelving your tiny tinctures that each remind you of a specific time you were injured interacting with the living. Those shifting lines of scrimmage always situated just behind some hypnotizing visage. If you're at all susceptible to a finger that beckons from out a curious portal, make sure you're briefed at the entrance. Identify 1,000 different snakes. Turn around, still trust the motherfucker out the gate. The recommended avenue is as he say, not as he do. But as he do, if you annoy yourself with your own ballyhoo as he do, then people be like, wow, you're such a hypocrite. And I'm like, yo, you can't be this completely fucking stupid. I hope you suffer horribly, like I'm not even a violent person, which makes me a double hypocrite. Yo, 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 fashion from the 80s. Mahi, mahi, fresh from the banana leaf. Deliver the manna Lahaina's banyan tree. Rent me a two-seater that boasts an uncommon wheel count. That out-of-town embarrassment barreling through some speed round. Before cars headed, man expressed the sentiment of needing to recklessly drive a car through a weather event. Out the other side, heaven sent, what a ride. Feathered hair that never relent. Summertime. Smell the roses right outside the Den of Lobos. Who could smell the polo fanny pack coated in melted Rolos? The tropers play it cool and act like you supposed to be there. But I'm not a cool actor, I do not play, I do declare. Next summer, y'all's panels on my fear of abandonment. Get the force of 1,001 unbelievable shenanigans. Friendly hangs, effortlessly peppered with contentious slang and extras. Till you playing 20 questions with interrobangs. What the fuck, how the hell, who are you? Is hope even a factor in the forward you are looking to? I ain't throwing shade, I'm only asking for this final scene. I don't need that energy around me when I'm finding peace. 6'4", 240, gussied up and camera shy. I'm just trying to eat, but all they see is spotted lantern fly. Tantrum with the biggest fucking baby in the candy aisle. I could not have picked a better day to randomize.